For one brief moment, as Charlie wrapped her arms around her father, Marita wondered if she was being unfair, if maybe Charlie belonged with Jim. Then a wave of nausea crashed over Marita at the sight of this man who had threatened to take away the only good thing he'd ever done for her. Over my dead body. Charlie pulled out of the hug and glanced nervously from her mother to her father. "I was just going to get some juice," she said, "but I could wait here with you guys instead." Marita pasted on a smile designed to mask her malice toward Charlie's father. "We'll be fine, honey. Go ahead and get your juice." "Okay. Does anyone want anything?" "Just for this nightmare to be over." "Nothing for me, thanks." "Nor me," Jim said, "but don't dawdle. We don't want to keep the mediator waiting. That doesn't make a good impression." "Oh," Charlie said, panic in her eyes. "Should I stay here?" "No, honey, you'll be fine." Marita bit her lip. Why did he feel the need to make Charlie more nervous than she already was? "Okay, I'll be quick." Charlie started down the hall at a brisk pace, and Marita watched her until she knew she was out of earshot. "Can't you see how worried she is? Do you have to make it worse?" Jim shrugged. "Punctuality is an important life skill, Marita. One our daughter will learn once she comes to live with me, along with dressing appropriately." "She looks fine," Marita said, pushing aside the pang of guilt that stabbed through her as she realized she'd worried more about her own outfit than Charlie's. Regaining her composure, she made a show of looking at her watch. "Evidently, punctuality is a skill your wife hasn't yet mastered. Perhaps she prefers a dramatic entrance." Jim gave her his salesman smile, but his clenched jaw told Marita she'd hit the mark. "For your information, she had a doctor's appointment. I expect her momentarily." "I suppose psychoanalysis is an inevitable part of being married to you. Thank God I didn't succumb." "I don't recall asking you." Marita glanced down the hallway again, making sure Charlie was still out of earshot. "You don't recall a lot of things, like the fact that you never wanted Charlie in the first place." "Marita, I was in no position to take on the responsibility of raising a child. Fortunately, my circumstances have changed." "Yeah, now you have a deluded little wife just dying to play mommy, allowing you the luxury of looking like you're doing the right thing, when, in fact, nothing has changed at all." The elevator chimed again, and its doors opened, releasing a cloud of expensive floral perfume. As the tiny blonde in the blindingly pink-flowered dress stepped off the elevator, Jim smirked at Marita and tapped the face of his watch. "Oh, good," Angel said, crossing the lobby to greet her husband. "I'm not late." Behind Angel, a well-dressed older couple stepped off the elevator and crossed the lobby. Marita's stomach dropped. She glanced down the hall, but it was too late. Her daughter had already seen them. Charlie sprinted down the hall and wrapped her arms around first the man, then the woman. "Grandpa, Grandma, what are you guys doing here?" Before anyone could reply, the mediator stepped out into the hallway. "Good morning, everyone," she said. "We'll be ready to begin in about 10 minutes. Judge Mercer, will you and your wife be joining us?" "Indeed we will, Jessica," he answered. "No, Dad," Marita said. "I don't think so."